As we approach the holiday season, filled with joy, festivities, and of course, delicious treats, many of us find ourselves concerned about the potential impact on our waistlines. Fear not, in today's video, we've compiled a list of 10 top tips to help you navigate the holidays whilst avoiding unwanted weight gain. I've ranked them from the worst to best, so make sure you watch until number 1. So let's jump right in. Tip number 10, mindful eating. Tip number 10 is all about mindfulness. During holiday gatherings, it's easy to get caught up in the excitement and unconsciously overindulge in sweets and chocolates. I am not just talking about the amount of calories that you consume on the day of Christmas, but the extra calories you consume leading up to Christmas. A lot of people consume more calories just before Christmas, and they don't even realize it. Mindless eating makes you not register how much you are eating, and you can easily stack on calories when you are rushing around, buying presents, and preparing for the big day. By practicing mindful eating, you're more consciously aware of the foods you are eating and how full you are actually getting. Slowing down your eating allows you to savor each bite, appreciate the flavors, and makes you pay attention to your body's signals of fullness. Mindful eating improves with practice, and it's the practice of realizing that you're comfortably full and that your body doesn't need any more food, rather than finishing all of the food on your plate. Just before we go on to tip number 9, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more regular health and muscle gaining tips and tricks. Tip number 9, hydration. Staying hydrated is crucial, especially during Christmas. Normally people tend to drink more sugary or alcoholic drinks during the holiday. Alcoholic beverages and festive drinks can be calorie bombs. Balancing these out with water not only keeps you hydrated, but also prevents excessive calorie consumption. The average beer contains 43 calories per 100 milliliters. If you have a pint of beer, that is 568 milliliters, so that is 43 calories multiplied by 5.68, which is roughly 244 calories from a single beer. To remove or minimize this problem, you can take a cup of water with you as well, or instead, so you will drink less or no sugary and alcoholic drinks at all. Often our bodies can mistake our thirst for hunger, so by drinking more water throughout the day, it can satisfy our feelings of hunger and thirst while adding 0 calories to our calorie intake. While water isn't a magic weight loss solution, it does play a role in overall metabolic efficiency, potentially aiding in calorie burning. Tip number 8, plan and prioritize. Planning and prioritizing can be powerful tools in helping you maintain a healthy lifestyle and avoid weight gain during the holidays. Planning your meals ahead of time, incorporating a balance of proteins, healthy fats, and plenty of fruits and vegetables. This way, you're less likely to succumb to impulsive, less nutritious food choices during holiday gatherings. Before heading to holiday parties or events, consider the menu and decide which indulgences are worth it. By prioritizing your favorite treats, you can enjoy them guilt-free while making healthier choices elsewhere. For example, if you're planning to eat a delicious dessert, plan to have something healthy before or after, like a salad, so you don't have to feel too guilty because you have earned it. I highly recommend doing the healthy thing beforehand, because if you eat healthy after, you may never get to it. Plan the unexpected. It's important to approach it with flexibility and a positive mindset. Life happens, especially during the holidays, and if your original eating plan doesn't go as expected, stock your fridge with foods that are healthy, so that if someone does eat food you are going to use for dinner, you have healthy meals ready to be cooked, instead of ordering a takeaway. Tip number 7, choose wisely. Okay, this isn't as red and blue like the Matrix, but choosing foods wisely can help you decrease the calorie-dense foods and instead increase the high fiber and nutrient-dense foods like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. This can include berries, leafy greens, quinoa, and salmon, just to name a few. This can be a prerequisite just before Christmas. On the day of Christmas, you should be able to eat what you want and not worry about it too much. To do this and not worry, you can plan for it. So, how many calories do you think the average person consumes on Christmas Day? Well, the average person consumes 5,373 calories on Christmas Day. On average, the typical recommended calories for women is 2,000 calories, and for men, the recommended calories is 2,500. So what you can do is create a caloric deficit before the big day even begins. So if you assume that you consume 5,373 calories on Christmas Day, take that away from the calories you normally consume. For example, 2,500 calories. 5,373 calories minus 2,500 calories is 2,873 calories. If it is 10 days before Christmas, then divide 2,873 calories by 10, which gives 287.3 calories per day. This means you can decrease your calories by 287.3 for the 10 days leading up to Christmas. And of course, you can adjust these calculations to best suit you. Tip number 6, stay active. This tip links quite nicely to the previous tip because decreasing your calories by just eating less or eating fewer calories is not the only way to lose weight. You can also burn calories too. Staying active during the holiday period can be easier than you think. You can burn 150 calories simply by going for a brisk 30-minute walk. There are so many other exercises you can do too, like running, cycling, and ice skating for a more festive activity. If you already work out in the gym, you can ramp up your exercises by adding a few extra minutes to your cardio exercises or HIIT workout routines, so you can burn more calories just before a big meal. The more work you do, the more you can afford to stuff your face. Tip number 5, stay accountable with a buddy. Have you ever heard of the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with? Well, this is completely true. If you have friends or family that make healthy choices like eat healthier or go to the gym, you are more likely to make healthier choices. By knowing that someone is counting on you, you can boost your motivation. The desire to not let your buddy down or to keep pace with their progress can provide an extra push to stay committed to healthy habits. Having a buddy can also make it more enjoyable and provides mutual support by having healthy competitions like, if you don't eat this, I won't eat that mentality. This can be in terms of staying away from unhealthy foods. Regular check-ins with your buddy provides accountability. Discussing your progress, setbacks, and strategies for improvement can help you stay on track. This mutual accountability makes it more difficult to ignore your weight loss efforts. Tip number 4, watch your portion sizes. By keeping an eye on your portions, you can be more aware of how much you are eating. If you don't think about the amount you eat and just rely on your feelings of hunger, many other factors can come into play. For example, you may think you are hungry when you're actually thirsty. Or if you're bored, you may think you need to do something, like eat or snack, when you're not actually hungry, which can actually add more calories during the holiday. Another trick to decrease your portion size without even realizing it is to eat with smaller plates. A smaller plate makes the same amount of food appear larger than it would on a larger plate. This can create a visual illusion and can actually trick your brain into thinking that you're consuming a more substantial and satisfying meal, even though the actual quantity of food is smaller. This can help satisfy your psychological hunger and reduce the likelihood of reaching for additional snacks or seconds. Tip number 3, control stress levels. The holidays can be stressful, and stress can contribute to emotional eating, where people eat over 30% of the calories they normally eat. Chronic stress can lead to an increase in the stress hormone cortisol, which is associated with weight gain, particularly around the abdominal area. By managing stress, you can help maintain more balanced hormone levels, potentially reducing the impact on weight. By implementing stress-reducing techniques like deep breathing, meditation, or a brisk walk, can help maintain a healthy mindset and avoid emotional eating. Tip number 2, eat more protein. I know it might seem like an obvious one, but eating more protein. The body expends more energy or calories to digest and metabolize protein compared to carbohydrates and fats. This is known as the thermic effect of food, or TEF. So a higher protein intake can contribute to an increased calorie expenditure, supporting weight loss. As you may already know, it has the benefit of gaining muscle and preserving lean mass during the holidays to keep you in great shape. If you're looking for more high protein foods, check out the 14 best foods for muscle building for a list of 14 high protein foods that can give you a ton of energy for your workouts. Tip number 1, get sufficient sleep. Getting sufficient sleep and quality sleep is essential for overall health and well-being, and it plays a crucial role in weight management. Lack of sleep and poor quality sleep have been associated with weight gain and obesity. This is because it can decrease your metabolism and your good decision-making skills, which increases the chances of you eating unhealthy comfort foods that are high in calories and carbs like crisps, chips, and donuts. A study involving 3,000 people concluded that people who slept less than 7 hours per night found an 30% increase in obesity in teenagers and a 41% increase in obesity in adults. To increase the chances of sleeping 7 hours a night, it is best to set a regular sleep schedule, limit exposure to screens an hour before bed. Keep your bedroom cool, dark and quiet for optimal sleeping conditions. And there you have it, our 10 top tips for avoiding weight gain during the holidays. By incorporating these strategies into your festive celebrations, you can enjoy Christmas guilt-free and start the new year on a positive note. Wishing you all a happy and healthy holiday season. If you're looking for some exercises you can do at home with no weights, be sure to check out this video.